Welcome to the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Unfiltered laughs, honest conversations, and everything in between.
This is your backstage pass to the best moments from Ryder and Lisa.
On demand.
Did you learn any important lessons over the weekend? That's how we like to start the show on Mondays.
I have such a good tip for when you're celebrating your birthday.
What'd you do?
Okay, so it was my 35th birthday over the weekend. And a lot of times, you get people to meet at a restaurant or a bar. They're less likely to bring you a gift. This is coming from a very selfish perspective, but I was showered with gifts because the party started at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of people come empty-handed. Flowers, gift cards, cakes, a frozen pizza, a disco ball for my car, a new lip gloss. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I got a bag of candies. I got a full Lindor heart-shaped chocolate box. Beautiful handwritten cards. That is the way to do it. Yeah, some people brought gifts to the bar as well, but they're just less likely to do that if they're meeting you at that.
Well, and while we're staying selfish, if you start the party at your house, but don't keep it there, then you don't have to do as much cleaning. And a lot of people will bring over, let's say, an 8-pack or a 2-6, and then
They leave it there.
There's not time to drink it, and they can't take it with them to the bar when it's minus 40 out.
You stack up.
So
Anyway, selfish
restocked,
reasons.
yeah.
And that wasn't the initial reason why I wanted I just noticed it. I went, oh my gosh, people are so sweet.
Mm-hmm. That's a very important lesson. I'm glad you learned that. We're asking you what you learned over the weekend. Feel free to get at us. I learned that if you want compliments, make a brisket, as long as you make it right. It is without question, if you know how to do it properly, the most compliments you'll ever get in your life.
I saw that Matt from Kissin', the country station here in town, copied you. You guys are close. You guys talk meat. Last time I hung out with both of you, that's all you guys talked about. I was so bored I had to leave the room. But he made a brisket the night after you. Do you think it's because he was inspired with your 16-hour-long brisket?
He was probably offended he wasn't invited to your birthday party.
His was smaller, too. You should text him and tell him that. My meat's bigger than yours.
Anyway, it is insane. If you like getting compliments, people are blown away when you do it properly.
You got to do it right, though.
You got yourself an Apple Watch.
Prepare for me to become one of the most annoying people in your life.
Yeah, if you go vegan and start running marathons,
it's over for you.
Our show's just going to drop right off the face of the earth.
I've never had an Apple Watch before, but I've always been so jealous of people that have them. I can't wait to work out today.
You got to set some of your own...
Oh, it's talking. It's writing down everything I'm saying. Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
Who's it going to text it to? It's still going. How do I stop it?
Yeah, you are going to be one of the most annoying people on the planet.
Apple Watch, stop writing texts. I have no idea how to work this thing. All I know is you're supposed to close your rings.
Don't you have to hit a button before you start telling it what to do?
I don't know what just happened.
So you got to set up your own guidelines for your rings and closing the rings. And one of them you made, if you get up once every 8 hours, setting the bar real low, hey?
That's not low. So, the blue ring shows how many times in the day you've stood and moved for at least 1 minute per hour. So I put in 8 minutes a day. That's pretty good.
You have to get up and move 8 minutes a day. That's
1 minute an hour for 8 hours. I can do that.
Yeah, you should be able to do that. That seems completely reasonable.
I need to set the bar low. I don't know how this thing works. What if I were to set it way too high and then I'm disappointed immediately? What a waste of hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, you just wouldn't wear it anymore.
Did somebody get this entire on-air break texted to them? Because my Apple, it's doing it again. Why is it turning on its microphone and writing everything out?
Oh, no.
What did it say?
It's talking to you.
Hello?
I'm not sure I understand.
Me neither.
New trend that's happening in our country when a Canadian team plays an American team during the American national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, hearing some boos.
Really?
First place I heard it was Calgary.
Oh, wow.
On Saturday night.
Okay.
At the Flames game. And then Ottawa Senators followed suit. They were hosting an American team. The Raptors games, it's now happening.
This is awkward.
Yeah, it is kind of weird to just all of a sudden have to hate our neighbors, but
We don't want to.
no, and that's the thing. It's like it doesn't have anything to do with the citizens. This is politicians trying to strong arm each other, and it started with them. So I don't think we're in jeopardy of the Canadian anthem being booed in the States because they know it's their fault that this is happening. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it is.
Man,
it is
that's
a thing.
too bad.
I kind of feel bad for the anthem singers, especially before it was trending. Like now they probably are going in forewarned that this could be a thing. But the first time, I bet they were like, am
I bad at this?
I singing that bad?
Maybe for a little bit here, we need to go back to the CD version. Just hit play on a pre-recorded CD.
And just get like the worst version too. To really get the booze rumbling.
And then nobody's feelings are hurt.
Like on the recorder. That's yeah, then nobody's feelings are hurt. I like that. That's a really smart move. Mm-hmm. I also saw people saying we should start taking a knee during their anthem because that really ticked off a lot of people, especially Trump, when Colin Kaepernick was dropping to one knee. Do you remember that?
Yeah, hard to do in a stadium, though.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room.
Stadium seating.
True. Everybody would have to go sideways. It would look pretty weird. And it also, like, you wouldn't be able to see people because of the chairs.
Also, have you seen the kind of things that are thrown on the ground?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Everybody would leave with messy pants. All right, back to the drawing board. New research out says that while your brain is developing, you should avoid caffeine.
Yeah, so especially teenagers and kids shouldn't even have even the smallest amount of caffeine.
Oh, really?
Kind of scary, hey?
Well, it's scary how many things have caffeine that you might not be aware of, too.
Between the ages of 5 and 18. Wait, what about younger than that? Seen a 4-year-old drinking coffee? It should be from age 0.
I've never seen a 4-year-old drink coffee, actually, so I think we're maybe good.
I'm pretty sure your daughter's brother tries to steal coffee from his parents often, and he's under that age. So it does happen, but yeah. Beverage recommendations for kids between the ages of 5 and 18, 0 caffeine. They should also limit their intake of 100% juice, as well as plant-based and flavored milks, sugar-sweetened beverages, drinks containing artificial sweeteners, and beverages with caffeine and other stimulants. That'll be the day you see a kid drinking pre-workout. Like, what?
That sounds really boring when they eliminate all those things. Pure juice? Like, who is this guy?
Like, where's this from?
Lay off.
Foodandwine.com. Next sentence. Give them wine. Just kidding.
Well, yeah, wine's fine.
But yeah, it says here, new research has shown that even small amounts of caffeine can cause delayed sleep, increased amounts of depressive moods and anxiety, and other mental health issues that are really problematic for young teenagers.
All right. Dating deal breakers, things that are just on your no-go zone. Absolutely not willing to deal with blank.
This after a woman's gone viral for her list of things that are deal breakers when it comes to a relationship. And the one thing that sticks out the most to us, I think most people listening would find shocking.
Yeah, she released a list of different things that you had to meet the criteria for if you wanted to apply to be her boyfriend.
Oh, apply.
Yeah, she got 5,000 applications. I just went and searched her. She's a model out of London.
Okay.
And I was like, 5,000 applications? Who's that desperate? Anyway, I can see why. So many people applied.
Okay. Do you meet the criteria?
Absolutely not. Anyway, we'll get into it next. We want to hear from you as well, though. Dating deal breakers. What's on your list? Streaming at play107.com. What's going on? We're Ryder and Lisa. Thank you for checking out the show.
There's a woman who's gone viral for her list of deal breakers when it comes to being in a relationship. She's a very attractive model.
Mm-hmm. Of the 5,000 boyfriend applications she recently got, only 3 of them fit her list of criteria.
What?
Some of the things were they had to have the right astrological sign. Their number of ex-girlfriends had to be below a certain number. And this one, if she would receive a walk-in closet if they lived together.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
Her advice to other women need to have more respect for themselves and set clear boundaries with men.
Yeah. Walk-in closet or nothing.
Vera Dijkmans
That's her name.
is her name, yeah.
We're asking you about your deal breakers. Probably a bit more realistic than hers. Mm-hmm. We're not all top-end models that have 5,000 people applying to date us, but...
Paula says being rude to servers, absolute deal breaker.
Yeah, bye.
Laura says, I can't date one-uppers. I've recently come to realize that. And Heather says they have to be monogamous. The amount of men who have thrown the offer up of having a relationship where they can still hook up with other women is disgusting.
Well, I don't know if it's disgusting. Well, I guess to Heather, but
yeah.
A lot of people are in open relationships. It's kind of fascinating when you learn more about it. Mm-hmm. If you know someone that's in one, I always have a million questions, which is probably really annoying for them. Carlana wrote in saying their relationship they have with their mother, if they end up listening to their mom all the time, and if they can't stand up to her.
Oh, so if they have a great relationship with their mom, that's a problem. Right? Like that's what it sounds like. Don't get too close.
But it goes on to say, I have a crazy mother-in-law. Just requested that our firstborn have her last name hyphenated to my new last name. Needless to say, my husband stood his ground and quit talking to her. Bless his heart.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
Heavy duty.
That's deep. Tara wrote in something kind of similar. People who are overly attached to their parents still. If you are a mama's boy or girl, you're out. Oh my gosh, I love this text. Ashley said they have to pass the dog check. If my dog says no, I say no.
That is interesting, right? Mm-hmm. How dogs catch vibes off different humans. But I've also had like a couple dogs that didn't like me, and the majority I get along with. So
I've only had one dog that didn't like me. Bacon.
Love that guy. He really liked me.
I know.
You were so mad about it.
I leaned in to pet him and he tried to bite me.
Yeah, he didn't like you at all.
I was so mad. It ruined my whole weekend. I heard all about this wiener dog named Bacon and I was like, I can't wait to meet this little guy. Hated me.
Hated you, yeah. Matt says deal breaker for relationships, being late, especially on the first date. That will also be the last.
Okay, well then we can never date. I'm late for everything. R just wrote in saying long or dirty fingernails. Actually, general hygiene. Please be good.
That seems reasonable.
Absolutely true. Kaylee says my deal breaker is being rude or smokers.
All right.
It's crazy. You could meet the love of your life. Then they pull out a cigarette. And you're like...
Right after dinner, They're like, "You're good. Excuse me for a minute.
You want dessert? Go for it. I'm going to go have my own dessert in the parking lot.
Feel like you're going to hate this.
What?
There's a new trend that some men are jumping on board with because they feel like they look too feminine with their normal, regular length eyelashes.
They're cutting them?
They're like almost to the wood.
No, long eyelashes are attractive.
I have long eyelashes and I've never felt the need to trim them. I've always been thankful that I have them.
You always get complimented on yours. Always.
Do I have to shave them off now?
No. How many times have you posted a picture and women are in your comments being like, love your lashes? It's
but do they love them because
they're jealous?
They look good on me or because they're jealous and they wish they had them?
Yeah, maybe. Mixture of both.
So, time to get rid of them.
No, you're not.
Tomorrow morning on the show.
Now, your eyebrows, on the other hand, those can get some trims. They're trying to win us back.
Who's they?
The Americans. Just announced, Roll Up the Rim is coming back, but it's not going to be on the app. It's going to be on the actual cup.
The roll-up cups are coming back?
The bite and rip off and hand your spit-filled free donut to the employee working the drive-thru.
When you think about it, a little bit gross.
A little bit gross.
Yeah.
It makes sense why they pivoted towards the app, but they're allegedly bringing this back. I'm like, they're trying to distract us. Because it's American-owned now.
It's RBI, Restaurant Brands International, which is Canadian and American.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, originally it was an American company.
The timing of this is sus to me. Mm-hmm. And at first I read this, I was like, not going to work on me. And then I went, oh no, what if they bring back the ham and Swiss? I'm going. What if they bring back the turkey bacon club with the honey mustard? I'm screwed.
They start making donuts in the actual store again.
Or if they start putting the actual cream inside.
Yeah.
The Boston cream
They
supreme.
could do a few things to win us back. That is a funny observation that how are we going to make these Canadians a little bit happier with all these tariffs and whatnot? And it is this roll up the rim cups. Nice try, America. Winner of the Grammys last night, Kendrick Lamar, who took home Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Video of the Year, Rap Song of the Year, all for Not Like Us. How's Drake feeling?
Not good. Do you think he was watching the awards last night from home?
Yeah.
A diss track beat out a bunch of really good songs. And I love that Kendrick Lamar won. I do really enjoy the song. But it's wild to me that a diss track won.
Like, is that not the biggest diss of all time? Is you come out with a song that, like, is everywhere for the last calendar year.
And then you get hired as the Super Bowl halftime performer where you will be singing it to millions of people.
Yeah, and you win 4 Grammys all for that song.
Icing on the cake for me, he was wearing a Canadian tuxedo while he accepted the award.
Oh, this has got to be...
That's definitely intentional.
Does Drake rebound from this?
I don't know.
How can you?
I think he cried last night.
I bet he cried too.
I think he was sobbing.
Yeah. I feel bad for our Canadian boy. You know what I mean? Like, we should have his back, especially in these times.
Yeah, that was rough.
Categories. The new artist of the year for 2025
How do you
was
choose?
insane.
How do you choose? That's so hard because so many incredible people were nominated.
Shabuzi, Ray, Teddy Swims, Benson Boone, Chapel Roan, and was Sabrina Carpenter a new artist of the year too?
I think she tried to apply for this for a couple of years and wasn't able to qualify. So this year she was.
And Chapel Roan ended up winning that one. But that is huge. And almost all those artists performed last night as well. And it was a good show. There was 75-minute commercial breaks. I don't know what that was about.
When Chapel Roan accepted her award, she talked about healthcare and how important it is for music labels to have the artists back the way that they have the record labels back. And I thought that was a really powerful speech because, to be honest, a lot of people that win are Nepo babies and have never had to deal with health insurance issues like she did over the pandemic, where she was like, I had no money. I had no support.
And her label dropped her.
Yes. So I thought that was a really good and different kind of speech to hear.
Especially for your first ever Grammy.
Yes.
To actually make a bold statement like that.
She has been at this for a long time. People are just starting to catch on with how talented she is. Now, another thing that is a bit of controversy from last night is Beyonce winning Best Album of the Year and Country, right? She won both.
Yeah.
So for a lot of people that are upset that someone like Chapel Roan didn't win because she wrote all of her own songs, whereas on Beyonce's album, there's like 28 different writers. I'd love to know what our listeners' thoughts are on that.
I listened to Cowboy Carter once and I was like, meh, which is for Album of the Year, there should be no matter the genre. Like, I like country. I just I wasn't blown away by that album at all.
So
I thought Post Malone's crossover country album F1 Trillion was incredible.
Do you think that Jay-Z's little temper tantrum he went on last year has something to do with her winning?
I don't know. I tweeted about it though.
Did you?
Yeah, last night I said, I guess there's going to be no speech where Jay-Z tries to make everybody feel bad that his wife doesn't win every award ever.
Oh my goodness.
It's true, though.
I'm pretty sure she's been nominated, like, how many nominations has she had in her career? 99 or something wild like that.
Yeah.
But never Album of the Year.
And rightfully so. She should be
totally
recognized, and her contributions to the music have been massive. But I didn't know about that one. Album of the Year? Like, come on.
Yeah, I'd love to hear from our listeners. What are your thoughts on it?
Even Short and Sweet, I thought.
So good.
Should have had a fighting chance at winning that. Did you watch the Grammys last night? What were your thoughts? Hit us up.
5 simple words, $1,000. It's Ryder and Lisa's 1K wordplay. Brought to you by Out of Bounds Restaurant.
Try their beet salad.
It's so good.
So good.
We have Marcus on the phone, Texter 107, ready to potentially win $1,000 on a Monday. Are you feeling confident, Marcus?
I feel pretty good.
I like it.
Fairly new to the game, so we'll just explain it quick, make sure you got it. You're going to choose a teammate, Lisa or myself, who will leave the room. We're then going to give you 5 words. And you got a 25-second timer to deal with to tell us the first word that comes to mind for each. We'll invite your teammate back in to play the same game for every answer that matches. It's $25, but if you get all 5, it's 1,000.
Who's your teammate, Ryder or Lisa?
I'm going to have to go. I'll go with Ryder.
Okay, get out of here. Bye, Ryder. Okay, let's just make sure the timer's working. You can hear it? Okay, good. All right, I'm going to start it after I say the first word.
Okay.
What comes to your mind when I say slippers?
Cold.
Balloon.
Hot air.
Watch.
Wrist.
Alfredo.
Noodles.
Sharpen.
Pencil.
Good answers. And you still had so much time left. Let's get Ryder back in here and give away some money. Hi, Ryder.
Hello.
What comes to your mind when I say sharpen?
I'm going to say... Ooh, there's 2 answers here. I'm going to say pencil.
$25.
I was thinking knife.
There we go.
Thinking
tough.
knife because both of my butcher knives need sharpening. My chef knives.
Stop thinking about yourself. You got to
Yeah.
get in the zone of Marcus.
I did.
Alfredo.
Sauce.
Noodles.
Oh, no.
That's tough. That was tough.
That was my second one.
I know, right? Watch.
Time.
Wrist. Balloon.
I don't know this one.
Balloon. I'm going to say pop.
Marcus said hot air. That one was tough, too.
Okay.
Last but not least, can we get to $50?
Let's go.
At least there's no wall of shame. Slippers.
Feet.
You guys. He said cold. It's hard, but you picked up $25, Marcus. Thank you so much for playing.
Awesome. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah, have
Cheers,
a great
man.
day. Stay warm.
That was a tough round.
That was tough.
I think Alfredo, since I said sauce, I thought of like 8 other answers that would all work. Like chicken,
Yeah. Chicken
noodle,
Alfredo,
fettuccine.
cream.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
I know. Christina from Big Brothers Big Sisters, tell us about what's happening with your Dream Home Lottery.
So buyers can get their $30 ticket, and with that, they'll be entered into the grand prize draw, early draws, and bonus prizes. We're really excited, too, because this year, for the first time, the grand prize is the winner's choice between taking the $1.1 million dream home or walking away with $1 million cash prize.
Incredible. Where
Whoa.
do people go to get tickets?
BigBrothersDreamHome.org, so they can purchase their tickets online. It's super easy. And we like to remind people not to forget they can add on their 50/50 tickets as well. They're just $10 per ticket, or they can purchase in bundles for even more chances to win.
Christina, when you buy a ticket, what are you helping?
It basically funds all of our programs and services that we deliver to more than 4,000 children and youth in Edmonton and surrounding areas. So after school programs, educational supports, youth employment programs, and of course our clubs, as I mentioned.
And you're not going to want to sit on this because there are early bird draws as well. So the sooner you get tickets, the more chances to win a plethora of prizes. But the big one, like you said, your choice between a $1.1 million dream home or $1 million cash. That's awesome.
Christina, hit us with the website one more time.
That's BigBrothersDreamHome.org.
That's a wrap on this episode of the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Thanks for being a part of the Ryder and Lisa community. If you liked hanging out with us, don't forget to subscribe and share the laughs with your friends.